Can you be convicted of domestic violence even when there is no injury? There's not even an accusation of an injury. The answer to that may actually surprise you, and in this video I will be answering that question as well as going through some examples so that you can evaluate your own case to get an idea of where you stand. My name is Veronica. I'm a domestic violence defense attorney here in California, and I help people put their cases behind them so that they can enjoy their lives and their freedom. I'm also the creator of a course called Defeat the DVRO, in which I teach you from start to finish exactly what you need to do to represent yourself in your restraining order hearing and win. So if in addition to dealing with an arrest, you are also dealing with a restraining order, make sure you get your free first class via the link in the description box down below. Okay, so let's jump right in. Can you be convicted of domestic violence without injury? Okay, so first let's talk about what a domestic violence charge in California is. There are two main domestic violence statutes. One is PC 273.5A. That is corporal injury to a spouse or cohabitant. Typically, if you are arrested for this, your bond is going to be $50,000 and you are going to be booked as a felony, but it can also be a misdemeanor. Now, to be convicted of PC 273.5A, there does need to be an injury. It can be a minor injury, it can be a scratch, it can be a cut, a bruise, but there does need to be an injury. However, the second main domestic violence law in California is PC 243E1. This is battery to a spouse or cohabitant. This is a misdemeanor. For you to be convicted under PC 243, there does not need to be an injury. You can be convicted even if there is no injury, even if there is no pain. So what does the prosecution have to prove then to convict you of PC 243E1? They have to show that you intentionally touched the other person in a harmful or offensive way. Even the smallest touch or an indirect injury, like pulling on someone's clothing, can be enough if it is done in a rude, angry, or offensive way. Another thing to keep in mind is maybe you are charged with PC 273.5A. And maybe you are thinking, okay, well, there is no injury, so they're not going to be able to convict me. I win. The problem with that, though, is that PC 243E1, the offense that doesn't require an injury, is considered a lesser included offense of PC 273.5A. So what that means is if you are charged with PC 273.5A, let's say you make it all the way to jury trial, right? And the witness gets up on the stand, police officers get up on the stand, everybody testifies that there was no injury. The judge is required in that situation to give an instruction to the jury about PC 243E1 and basically tell the jury that if there is no injury, but there was harmful or offensive contact, they can still convict you. Not of PC 273.5A, so not a felony, but they can still convict you of a misdemeanor. So even if there is no injury, when you are evaluating your case, remember, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are in the clear if there was harmful or offensive contact. So what is harmful or offensive contact? What will get you convicted under PC 243A1? Let's go into those 5 examples. Example number 1, John and his girlfriend, Emily, are arguing about finances. At one point during the conversation, in frustration, John forcefully pushes past Emily, hitting her with his shoulder. Now, it doesn't hurt her, and it definitely doesn't cause an injury to her, but this was a deliberate action done in a rude manner, and that would be considered harmful or offensive contact. Example number 2. Tom and his wife, Lisa, are in a heated argument about their relationship. During this argument, Tom is sitting on the couch and Lisa is hovering over him. She's yelling in his face and he tells her, hey, leave me alone. I need to just cool off, get away from me. But Lisa refuses to move. Now, in this situation, although Tom does feel really annoyed by what Lisa is doing, maybe he even feels a little bit threatened, there was no actual harmful or offensive contact, so Lisa would not be guilty in this situation. Example number 3. Sarah and her boyfriend, David, are in a heated argument about a text message that he got and responded to from his ex-girlfriend. During the argument, at one point, David starts ignoring Sarah. She's talking and he is just not listening. In fact, he even covers his ears with his hands. Sarah is really annoyed by this and she flicks one of his hands with her finger. Now, there's no injury. He doesn't feel any pain from that, but she is doing it in a rude and angry way. So in this situation, this probably does count as offensive contact. Example number 4. Alex and Jessica are arguing about household chores. In a moment of frustration, Alex throws a throw pillow at Jessica, hitting her in the face and smudging her lipstick. Now, it doesn't hurt her, and of course she can just fix her lipstick, but Alex throwing that pillow at Jessica in a rude and angry manner does count as offensive contact. Example number 5. Rachel and Mark are arguing about their plans for the weekend. Rachel, in a moment of frustration, takes Mark's phone and throws it onto the couch. Mark feels disrespected and upset by her actions. However, there was no contact between them, and so in this case, Rachel would not be guilty of PC 243. E1. I hope you found this video helpful. If you do have a criminal case in California that you are looking for help with, you can book a consultation via the link below. You can also find my number there. And if you still have questions about domestic violence criminal cases in California, make sure to check out the playlist that I have. You can find it on my main page about domestic violence. There are 56, I think, not including this one, videos on there that probably give you all the information you want to know and then some. If not, make sure you leave a comment, let me know what you want to know, and I'd be happy to make a video on it. And if you did find this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook.